Hello, you're tuning in the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Nguyễn, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. Military troops help people overcome consequences after storm. More than $18 billion invested in Vietnam in 7 months. Documentary about Vietnam makes an imprint in the UK. Recently, some northern mountainous regions have endured continuous severe rains as a result of storm number 2, causing flooding, landslide, property damage, loss of life, and impacting people's lives. In response to the complicated developments of floods, the armed forces, together with authorities in affected localities, have been actively and urgently taking measures to overcome the consequences.
Following 4 days of flash floods in Mường Bùn Commune, Điện Biên District, and Điện Biên Province, authorities are attempting to look for missing persons, assist residents in dealing with the aftermath, relocate houses to safer locations, and deliver goods to help residents soon resume their normal life. According to a representative from the Điện Biên Provincial Military Command, the unit currently has nearly 100 officers and soldiers working with the militia, locals, and other forces to speed up the process of repairing the vital traffic route that transports foods and materials to the people, moving houses to new locations, and looking for missing people along both sides of the stream. The tornado devastated Trợ Lách District, Bến Tre Province, causing severe damage to people's property. The tornado damaged over 80 houses, many of which had their roofs blasted off, and over 5 hectares of fruit trees and crops were ruined. After getting the news, hundreds of officers and troops from Bến Tre Province Armed Forces were sent to the location to assist families in re-roofing their houses, repairing damaged furniture, and clean up the surroundings.
The National Defense Sports Festival 2024 is expected to take place this October. At this time, participants are getting acquainted with the environment as well as the rules and regulations of each content. Thanks to such, each team can find appropriate measures to improve the physical and technical foundation to achieve the highest performance. More to follow at Commando Corps.
The atmosphere on Commando soldiers' training ground has become hotter than ever, faster to get closer to the medals. That is the determination of the athletes of the Commando Corps in every training session like this.
Vận động viên Hoàng Văn Anh, thành tích 1 phút 06 giây 20.
In addition to physical training, it is necessary for us to train our techniques to overcome obstacles, as well as practice on speed, strength, and endurance. Basic swimming exercises were required to be continuously changed with high intensity to help the athletes meet the physical foundation requirements in the armed swimming content at the sports festival. We actively practice and complete the exercises given by the coach. In addition, we regularly improve our swimming techniques. That is a prerequisite to compete at the sport festival. The athletes' high determination and diligent training spirit will open up opportunities for the Commando Corps to achieve good results in the sports festival. Most importantly, the physical training movement will be spread throughout the Corps to continue comprehensively improving Commando soldier skills.
July 28, 2024 marks the 95th founding anniversary of the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor. During its formation and development, the Confederation has always done its best for working-class interest. As a part of Confederation, the Military Labor Union has affirmed its important position and pioneering role in building the image of the new era worker with the professional, modern working style and integration.
Building a professional, scientific, and friendly working environment for workers is the motto of Company 35 of Dongbuk Corporation. Therefore, in recent years, the company's labor union has well performed its advisory task in investing and improving the working environment for workers, technological innovation, and training. Thanks to these, Company 35 have become one of the pioneering units in implementing the criteria of green, clean, and modern mind of labor saving of Dongbuk Corporation. In addition to these cable car systems, the union has also improved working conditions for workers by applying technologies such as mini hydraulic support machine, scrappers, and chute scrapper, facilitating workers' business. To support those working at construction sites in remote areas of Corps 12, the unit's labor union regularly has organized activities to motivate workers while researching and proposing to leaders of the Corps to arrange jobs suitable to the terrain and weather in the specific areas. Therefore, its union members always clearly identify their responsibilities, strive to overcome all difficulties to complete the work. Our mission in the Central Highlands faced many difficulties due to terrain and weather. We've received encouragement and support of our leaders from material facilities to spiritual life, especially during holidays with gifts for our family. Together with businesses, we've resolved difficulties and obstacles, especially incentives for workers, and promptly care for needy union members at grassroots level, encouraging union members to vote to their units and successfully complete all assigned tasks. Innovating day by day to meet the requirements of the new period and the aspirations of the workers, the military labor union continues to uphold the glorious tradition of the Vietnamese working class, always creatively overcoming all difficulties, affirming its important position and role in the workers' movement and labor union activities nationwide.
Coming up next, more than $18 billion invested in Vietnam in 7 months. Documentary about Vietnam makes imprint in the UK. It recorded more than $18 billion in foreign investment capital registered in Vietnam in the first 7 months of 2024. Among those, China is the leading partner in terms of the number of new investment projects. According to the Foreign Investment Agency under the Ministry of Planning and Investment, in the 7 months of this year, both registered investment capital and implemented investment capital continued to increase over the last same period. The Foreign Investment Agency also revealed that in the past 7 months, foreign investors have invested in 18 out of 21 national economic sectors. Among those, the processing and manufacturing sector takes the lead, while the real estate business ranks second, followed by wholesale and retail sector. In the first 6 months of 2024, Vietnam still maintains its position as the largest rice exporter to this country, accounting for 32.69% of the market share. Statistics from the Vietnamese embassy in Singapore shows that some rice groups continue to witness sharp increase, including sticky rice, broken rice, and milled or peeled fragrant rice. Vietnam's main rice group in the Singapore market is white rice. The sharp increase in Singapore's rice import demand from last year until now is supposed to be the result from India's ban on rice export and the rapid recovery of tourist arrivals to Singapore, causing this country to increase rice import. After the first 2 sets of postage stamps on national treasures for bronze and gold artifacts issued in 2018 and 2021 respectively, the Ministry of Information and Communications recently issued the 3rd set in this collection for ceramic artifacts. This 4-bottle stamp set features the Reup ceramic vase, Long Thanh terracotta vase collection, Nhân Thanh ceramic vase, and round glazed ceramic jar. The stamps are available at the network of Vietnam Post from July 28, 2024 to June 30, 2025. Once Upon a Bridge in Vietnam by French-Vietnamese director François Bibon screened at the Reup International Art Festival 2024 in the UK impressed both British and foreign audiences.
The screening of Once Upon a Bridge in Vietnam at the festival was recommended by Goldsmith, University of London, after the documentary was screened at Goldsmith in 2023. Before making its debut in the UK, the film was shown at such prestigious institutions as Columbia University and Harvard University. It won the award for Best Short Documentary Film at Los Angeles Film Awards 2022.
That is a great opportunity to connect with people in the UK. My girlfriend Ling, who is Vietnamese, is actually finishing her master degree in public affairs at the London School of Economics, and this is why I wanted to do projects in the UK as well. So I was lucky to be selected for that festival. And
gorgeous scenery, charming traditional dances, and ethnic costumes intermingled with classical music and traditional musical instruments in the film have largely impressed international audience at the festival.
I got really mesmerized because it feels very strange to see this in Wimbledon in Wales, but at the same time it's so nostalgic. It's like at home because a lot of the scene was shot in the north, especially in Hanoi, which is where I'm from. So there are a lot of familiar faces. I even saw my friend who is a trumpet player on the screen. So it just feels very special.
Once Upon a Bridge in Vietnam is Babon's first documentary about Vietnam with a desire to connect through music, France, and Vietnam, the homeland of his grandmother, who was very close to him, inspired him to learn about his Vietnamese origin.
I met many artists like dancers, musicians, performers, visual artists, and that is something great about documentaries, that you can just collaborate with so many people.
RIAF 2024 features artists, poets, directors, and creators from more than 40 countries and regions around the world, with art forms ranging from contemporary performances, installations, sounds, films, theater to poetry, writings, and social engagement.
Known as the Kingdom of Caves, Quảng Bình is home to large and small caves with world-class values. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park was twice recognized by the UNESCO as World Natural Heritage. Quảng Bình is also famous for its sea and island tourism, with the longest white sand coastal strip in Vietnam and a number of beautiful beaches. To tap its potential and advantages, Quảng Bình has been developing tourism into a key economic sector.
The world-renowned travel guide Lonely Planet has recently announced that Quảng Bình has 4 out of 6 most worth visiting destinations in Vietnam, including Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng. Currently, this place is an ideal tourist destination for domestic and foreign tourists.
I haven't seen much yet today, but only if you look here, this is just amazing if you just look here. So I'm pretty curious to see more.
We have touted the destination to tourists in the Czech Republic, the US, and some European countries. In addition, we've worked on improving product and service quality and bettering mechanisms to attract more tourists to Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng. In 2024, it is expected that Quảng Bình will attract 4.5 to 5 million visitors arrivals, increasing tourism revenue by over $220 million. Currently, many tourism stimulus programs have been launched by Quảng Bình. We continue to invite investors to develop tourism in the province, as well as develop tourism infrastructure. We've also launched new tourism products towards sustainable development. We've also applied science and technology in tourism development and improved human resource quality. In addition to a master plan on tourism development for the period of 2025 to 2030 with a vision to 2050, the province has invested in infrastructure and adopted investment incentives for projects in the tourism sector. The locality aims to turn tourism into a key and sustainable economic sector.
And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch the news again at qpvn.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.